All right, you guys. And just like that, all the fear, not all of it, but most of it is gone. It's over. XRP is back to where we were before all the tariff nonsense. Bitcoin, back to where we were before all the tariff nonsense. Just like that. Whole market completely rinsed. Stocks, I'll give you stocks. Stocks are still recovering. They're still down a good bit, but recovering quite nicely so far. So we just witnessed maximum fear and uncertainty kind of event. Also, there was a coin yesterday or a day or two ago called Ohm, which I had never heard of, but apparently was pretty big, that literally got rug pulled. Like FTX style, Luna style collapse. It was a big coin in the market. And the market didn't care at all. It did not move one bit. Uh, so, I mean, if you ask me, things are looking pretty bullish. You know me. I always tell you, I'm a perma bull, right? I'm always bullish. That tune might actually change once XRP hits $8 to $10. I might be like, okay, now's the time that maybe we need to get some money out. Maybe things cool off here for a little. But like, let's just overlay this last move up. If we were to do a move of equal size and the speed at which it happened, we could be looking at a couple weeks and we're at $8-9. All this move took was a couple weeks. Started November 6th, ended December 2nd. I mean, if you want to count up here, then January 16th. About a month, right? About a month. So, you know, if one of these impulses begins, things can escalate very quickly. Again, Bitcoin kind of just hitting its head on this downtrend right here. We break through this, get back up into these levels here, like mid 90Ks. It's probably pretty much go time, right? Obviously, once we break the all-time highs, that's really go time. But XRP is not exactly going to move in perfect tandem with Bitcoin, right? If we look at XRP versus Bitcoin, it outperformed greatly here on this move up, and now it's just been consolidating. And then the big one, if I can pull up the chart, here we go. XRP versus ETH. This thing's just on a rampage. It just took out this high here from November of 2020. Going for, look, realistically, right, what we want to see XRP flip ETH, which it's really close to doing. I'm not sure exactly what the market cap is right now, but I know it's not far off. And I think it's very realistic we could see XRP break its all-time highs against ETH this cycle. For Bitcoin, or we're waiting for Bitcoin dominance here to collapse, but XRP versus Bitcoin, I still think we come up to, this level here, like around these highs, which from our current level, still about 200 to 300, 250 to 350% against Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin were to stay still, that would be like a 300% move on XRP. You could do the math. If Bitcoin keeps going up, then that's going to be an even bigger move on the USD pair. So, guys, things are looking really good in my opinion. We just experienced a prolonged correction since basically the beginning of December. So January, February, March, April, over 4 months now, because you don't really count this. This was just like a little deviation up here of the highs. And Bitcoin didn't make any new highs there either. So we've experienced a prolonged period, a decent percentage drawdown, maximum fear, crazy news events to accompany that. Things look good for a turnaround, in my opinion. The amount of time I'm not going to repeat myself over and over. Things look good. Let's run through a few tweets from BCB. This reminds me of 2022. It's like the FTX doom level. No one sees a way out of this, just like with FTX. Put to call ratio is sky high. The crowded trade is short. Doomers galore. Peter Schiff, main character, just showing how similar this chart does look, right, on our smaller time frame compared to our larger cycle here with the FTX marking the bottom. This does look like a very similar market structure. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, just pointing here to where he's comparing them. Here from Meta Lawman, commenting on James K. Phylon tweet. This tracks with Stuart Alderati has previously reported publicly. Both sides are for the first time representing to the court that an agreement in principle has been reached. There's no reason to believe that there will be any problem getting commission approval for the deal. So we're just waiting at this point for the SEC to officially announce that the case is settled. We've already had the official announcement from Ripple, from Brad, from Stuart Alderati. So people at this point are just waiting for the SEC to come out and say it themselves. And I think that could be a big news catalyst that just kind of gives us some juice and some momentum. Here from Dark Defender, we celebrated when XRP ETH pair broke the falling trend for the first time in years. People were laughing at our first signal. Now it's Bitcoin's turn. The XRP BTC pair is ready to fire. God Candle is loading for the pair in 2025. Couldn't agree more. Also from Dark Defender, hope you all are well. XRP is close to a daily resistance, so that we can expect a bounce. This resistance will be eliminated in a couple of days. Key resistances are $2.22, $2.55. Support 188 and 204. Target 285 and then 585. Showing our RSI dips here, how we're moving back up, and we have kind of this resistance line that we are approaching, getting ready to hopefully break out of. Here from Tech Dev, pay attention. This is showing global liquidity on top of the Bitcoin chart. Liquidity has a bit of a lead. And you can see what comes next. Global liquidity just broke into all-time highs. And typically, Bitcoin follows. So are we going to continue? I would put my money on yes. Here from Tech Dev to finish off, just another chart here as well showing global liquidity and Bitcoin and how we are about to do that move. And the business cycle top for Bitcoin is still a ways away with this indicator that he has here. So look, guys, I'm bullish as ever. I think you should be too. I don't think it's time to panic. I don't think it's time to freak out. I think we are really, really close to the moment that we've all been waiting for. And it's been a brutal cycle if you've been holding altcoins other than XRP. Everything's down in the dirt. ETH down in the dirt near bear market lows. But I believe or BTC dominance will crash. We will get a crazy alt season, and this market will go banana mode. So hopefully that's what's in store. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I already said comment. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, repost on X, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.